Hi Phil. What's new in your life?
Well, Kate, let me tell you. Jane's pregnant.
Wow. Did you plan to have a baby or was it a surprise?
It came as a surprise to me. And we don't have a will. And don't have an extra $500 to get one.
Have you ever heard about prepaid legal?
No. What's that?
It's like health insurance for legal issues.
Will this prepaid thing help me get a will I can afford?
Yes. You only pay a small monthly fee for a lot of services.
What kind of service does it offer?
There are 7 areas of coverage, but the preventive is the one I use most. It's real cool.
Wow. Tell me more.
Would you agree that you and Jane make a lot of important decisions personally, professionally, and financially?
Of course we do. And with the baby coming along, I'm sure we'll be making even more.
Would you find it beneficial to be able to pick up the phone and contact a top-rated law firm in your state and ask any question about any issue? To find out if you are right or wrong in your thinking. Especially if you didn't have to worry about getting a bill?
How can I do that? Attorneys charge about $200 per hour.
Well, Phil, under our first area of coverage, with a prepaid legal membership, you get unlimited phone consultation on an unlimited number of issues. You can call as many times as you like, about anything, and you won't get a bill. Pretty cool, isn't it?
Yes. I'd like to know the difference between a living trust and a living will. And I have a lot of questions about our will. Can't I call and ask them about that?
Sure. You can call about anything. You'll have a membership card, like your health insurance card. It has your membership number and an 800 number to call. They will ask about your issues and have the proper attorney call you back within 1 business day. Phil, have you or Jane ever been treated unfairly? Overcharged for a repair, had trouble returning a defective product, been denied an insurance claim?
The dry cleaners wrecked my coat and wouldn't pay for it.
What did you do about it?
Bought a new coat.
Why didn't you pick up the phone and call your attorney and let them help you with the situation?
I didn't have an attorney. And I thought it may cost more than a new coat.
I understand how you feel. At an average of $150 to $300 per hour, the legal expense may outweigh the results. Well, Phil, the next time you're treated unfairly, don't get upset or mad. And don't waste your time trying to handle it yourself. Because under our first area of coverage, your prepaid attorney will write letters and make phone calls on your behalf. Doesn't that sound neat?
Wow.
Phil, I took my husband to the emergency room, and we received a bill for $287 because the doctor billed it as urgent care. We called the doctor, but he refused to rebill the insurance company. We called prepaid legal, and they sent a letter to the doctor. He ignored the letter and turned it over to a collection agency. We started getting collection letters and phone calls. We called prepaid legal and they sent another letter to the doctor, a letter to the collection agency, and a letter to my insurance company. The $287 was paid.
How much did that cost?
Nothing. My prepaid membership did all that under our first area of coverage. But let me tell you what happened. A couple weeks later, my husband was notified that a derogatory entry had been made on his credit report for non-payment. We called the attorney again and they sent a letter to the collection agency and the matter was cleared up.
How did you get notified that something happened on your credit report?
That's another area of coverage the service provides. Credit monitoring. And if you are ever a victim of identity theft, full restoration, experts will put your life back to normal for you.
I'm sold. How much does this prepaid legal service cost?
Less than a cup of cheap coffee. About $1 a day. And it covers your whole family. And it is month to month, so you may cancel if you are not 100% satisfied.
Wow. But you mentioned 7 areas of coverage. And we only talked about 2. What are the others? And how much do they cost?
Have you ever signed a contract for a lease, buying a car, getting a cell phone, joining a health club, getting a credit card?
Sure. Lots of them.
Phil, what do you think wealthy people do before they sign anything?
I bet they run it by their attorney.
Exactly. And with your membership you can do the same thing without getting a bill. Your prepaid attorney will review an unlimited number of contracts up to 10 pages each. I once had them review a contract that originated in Georgia. Because the service is nationwide, I was able to have an attorney in Georgia review it. And I didn't get a bill.
Let's get started.
Great. While you're filling out the application, I want to tell you about the other 70% of the coverage.
You mean there's more? How much will the extra coverage cost?
It won't cost any extra. All 7 areas of coverage are included for about $1 a day. You can get help with traffic tickets. I had 2 stop sign tickets reduced to 0-point offenses. And my husband got a ticket for 85 and a 70 in another state. Prepaid attorneys in that state got it completely exonerated. No points. No fine. And we did not get a bill.
Kate, I'm real excited to tell Jane about Prepaid Legal. How soon can we start using the service?
Your membership will process in a couple days, and you will receive your cards in a couple weeks. But you can make a courtesy call right after we complete the paperwork.
Thank you for telling me about Prepaid Legal. I think I know a few people that may also be interested in this. Do they offer plans for businesses too?
Yes, and most of my business comes from referrals. I'll call you next week and tell you about the other 40% of the service. I have to catch the phone. Talk to you soon.